Yo, why was the entire digital circus trying to shoot the crap out of each other, man? Jump was looking like a whole war zone, no Call of Duty. But out of everybody in there, Pomni and Jax were really on demon time. So it starts off with Kane conjuring up this extremely dark trust exercise that is basically Russian roulette. Like, just hear him explain this nonsense.
And this is a loaded gun. Character A will take the gun into the private room and empty it out of all its ammunition. Then come out and give it to Character B. Character B will then take the gun and shoot themselves in the head, trusting that Character A emptied it in the private room.
What the hell kind of game even is this, bruh? I ain't trying to participate in none of that. I love my life too much. But the thing is, Dentures over here made the wrong decision of having Jax of all people start everything off. Like, it's a Jax. You can't trust this nigga. Cause as soon as his ad gets handed the pistol, dude immediately blows Ragatha's cotton brains out. The hate in his heart for her in particular is Hall of Fame level. God dang. Now, because of that, good old Danity Kane was fed up with all their sheaves and just gives them guns to kill each other. Sheesh, he went from Russian roulette straight to Fortnite real quick. So he told them to split up into teams of 2, choose their guns, and have fun.
I didn't say have fun.
Oh, my fault, G. Anyway, once they get their teams established, Zubul and Gangle, Ragatha and Kinger, Pomni and Jax. They all get 3 hearts, except for Ragatha. Huh? Dang, that sucks. The guns disperse all around the circus, and then the battle commences. Now it's a scavenger hunt to see who can find a blicky first, which my goat Kinger finds right off the rip. But poor Ragatha is all mopey because of the missing heart that Jax took away from her before the deathmatch even began. Shiz ain't fair for real. But Kinger says he don't play fair neither, and just magically summons a golden butterfly somehow, restoring Ragatha's missing heart. Wow. And I thought butterflies were only meant for chaos and destruction. He sure as heck proved me wrong, shoot. And meanwhile, as that's happening, Pomni and Jax find a pistol themselves. But Pomni ain't trying to smoke nobody, cause they her homies. She ain't trying to smoke her homies. Yet, Jax, being the absolute worst influence imaginable, convinces her that this is all a Matrix simulation, telling her to just go crazy in the booth and murk all of them, which eventually leads her to hit this fire shooting stance. Ooh, okay. Gangsta Pomni in the building. Homegirl thinks she in the edit with her little JoJo's pose. So, now that Pomni is all charged up like 2015 Drake, the whole circus is about to face the wrath of the Ringling Demons. Check it, cause we about to break all this action down. So, as Ragatha and Kinger are just chilling, blah! Kinger gets shot out of nowhere like an RKO, losing his first life, which the shooter is soon revealed to be Zubul sniping from a distance. Oh, okay, Zubul, I'll give it to you, you got some skills. But that shiz is not enough, cause my nigga Kinger ain't going out like that, and starts dumping out the roof immediately, causing Z and G to do a tactical retreat. And with all that commotion, Pomni and Jax are bound to hear it, which they obviously do, and run straight to the battlefield with their bloodthirsty selves. Just look at Pomni's face though. She about ready to risk it all on her mama. And man, I feel so bad for Ragatha, cause she's just a rag doll. My girl ain't built for this. Straight up getting her hand shot off by Jax, and immediately getting blicked in the dome by Pomni right after. Golly, that ain't Pomni no more, that's Omni. So, as Ragatha respawns and tries to take cover, since the purple menace is on her tail, she eventually comes across a pistol to smoke Jax with. But that shiz was fake, allowing Jax to hop above her like an actual bunny for once, and boom, her head clean off. Now she's already down to 1 life, and makes a strategic withdrawal into this funhouse, I guess? Yet, Jax pops up in front of her like a FNAF jump scare, and just as he was about to end her life for good, dang! She hit that nigga with the Uno reverse smoke. Okay, big rags, get your revenge on that purple bully. Well, unfortunately, that little victory ain't really last long, cause she apparently really pushed the button on Jax's controller, and now that man is pissed, cause he proceeds to pull out another black pistol and shoot the absolute shiz out of her. Like, one shot was enough to get the job done. But he kept spraying! Even with the clip empty, nigga would've shot her forever if he could. Golly! Look at his face. He despises this woman with his whole being. She ain't do nothing to you, bruh. Calm your ass down. Which he did as soon as Pomni came back from her tussle with Kinger. Apparently off-screening a heart from him. Man, what? I was trying to see that. Well, it's all good, cause their next battle with him is finna be a spectacle. So, as Pomni and Jax are walking down the hall, just yapping about corn, we see Kinger just standing alone in a room, completely consumed by darkness like my old friend, and greets them with one of the best quotes in this whole show.
I'm right behind you, aren't I?
Yes, Kinger, you most certainly are, bruh. So Pomni and Jax instantly lock in and start spraying the crap out of bro. But that boy Kinger was weaving all them joints like a spider making a web, completely disappearing in the darkness. And Pomni, knowing that Kinger has an advantage in the dark, allows both her and Jax to follow him inside and close the door behind them. Pomni, are we for real? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Cause this fight was on a whole nother level. So look, peep game. As they're trapped in Kinger's domain expansion, the only light that they have are the sparks from the bullets that they shoot out. So with that in mind, Jax shoots a bullet to gauge where Kinger's vantage point is. But Kinger was like, "Gotcha, bitch!" and shoots back at Jax, which he dodges with the swiftness. No Taylor. Now knowing where he is, Jax shoots him again, but Kinger is still a Weave Nation representative and dodges once more. To which Pomni tries to catch him off guard with another shot, but Kinger hits her with the twirlies on some ballerina shiz, immediately dumping out the roof on both of them. But Jax was like, "Step off!" and shoots another bullet, stopping the barrage. And he just kept going back and forth, trading bullet for bullet, bob for weave, until this nigga Kinger ran out of ammo and had to reload the clip, to which Pomni catches him lacking and ricochets a bullet at him from the base. But Kinger still weaves that weak shiz. But Pom Pom was on some vile timing though, cause she dodges Kinger's next shot and immediately retaliates back with this absolutely devious smile on her face. Oh nah, she is one crazy bitch. Send her at the Arkham Asylum now. And bro, shots are just firing everywhere at this point. Got Jax doing the splits in the air, bullets hitting teapots and naked niggas, and Kinger still clutching up in a 1v2. But just look at Jax though. Over here, a helicopter spinning in the sky. Who are you aiming at? God? While Pomni flips upside down shooting straight bricks. This is not the Three Little Pigs. But at this point, Jax was just shooting at anything that moves, and freaking hits Pomni with the friendly fire to her back meat. Get your head in the game, bruh. No High School Musical. But they kept shooting at each other like it's nobody's business, and kept missing each other like it's nobody's business. That is until Kinger finally got fed up with this shiz and decided to pull out his ultimate attack.
Here's the light.
Damn, my man's done off himself. Bro was so skilled at totem poles that he had to give them a mercy kill. He ain't the king for nothing. And yes, I'm glazing. I don't care. Anyway, with Kinger down, all who was left for them to slime out was Zubo and Gangle. And they were just hawking those two down through this tunnel straight out of Chuck E. Cheese. And just shooting at them with no plan at all. But with Zubo and Gangle cornered with nowhere to go, and Pomni and Jax severely out of ammo, Gangle peeps a Tommy gun to her left. And you know what that means. Gangle, how the heck did your ass miss every shot? There's no way that everyone's aim should be this bad. It's like they all handed Dashy the controller or something. Well, either way, once they're on the ground, Pomni and Gangle race to grab a weapon first, shooting each other immediately. But Gangle ultimately dies with a smile. At least she was finally happy. But then there was Zubo, who made sure to get the heck out of Dodge. So they retreat into their room to gear themselves up for war. The Zubo don't play. Y'all seen that snipe they laid on Kinger earlier? Yet, in order to get under their skin, Pomni and Jax start singing this Daisy song that Kane be singing to them. I don't know if they talking about Princess Daisy or what, but they were hitting that shit regardless. Until Jax's dumb man finally realizes that he has a key to Zubal's room and opens that bit up, but is immediately greeted to a flash grenade to the face and a barrage of bullets to the body. Damn, they got that nigga gyrating. He hitting that 2013 Harlem Shake for real, gunning down Pomni in the process too, walking out that hole like the goddamn Terminator. Sheesh, Zubal, you think you got enough AKs? So they straight up run off, leaving both Pomni and Jax with 1 heart left? What? The hell no! I call cap on that shiz. They done hit these suckers multiple times in a row. Them hearts should be in the negatives. Plot armor is crazy, man. Well, either way, Pomni got one more trick up her sleeve. So when she peeps Zubal running in the lobby, homegirl does this crazy behind 360 no-scope trick shot, reminiscent of Kinger's ult, shooting a bullet at a specific location that somehow ricochets all throughout the lobby, shooting every single pole out of Zubal's hands. Damn, either Pomni is really built different, or she got aimbot on, cause that was a miracle shot if I've ever seen one. Anyway, with Zubal rendered unarmed and undangerous, Bonnie and Clyde pull up on them one final time and blast them straight in the face, officially sliming out the entire circus. So yeah, thank y'all for watching. Join to be a member if you want to support the channel, and if you ever see a wild Pomni strolling around with a gun,
Run.